Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Cal Royal products. This is their part number 10ULDV201 US10B door viewer with a 200-degree glass lens and an oiled antique bronze finish. Very nice looking door viewer. What you might notice, however, is that it seems a little small, meaning not its size. It's 200-degree viewer, and the fact that it will require a 9/16 hole is certainly a larger version, but that's small in that regard. This is meant for doors that are from 1 inch to 1 3/8 thick. Now, it's possible certainly that you have an 1 3/8 thick door, but it's really intended when you have an 1 3/4 door with panels in it, and those panels are thin, and that's what this one is for. Not that uncommon. We do sell the small ones like this time to time. Okay, give you some dimensional properties and also give you an idea of the other finishes that it's made in. Going to look that up right now since I've got it here. 4 finishes: 10B for oil rub bronze, US15 for satin nickel, US2060 for satin chrome, US3 for polished brass. So all the bases covered pretty much. .802, 0.802 inch from the underside of the head here to the inside of the lip. When I thread that all the way out, and give it a good full revolution and a half, realistically you're at 1.334. So it's a bit shy, an 1 3/8. If I really just get it threaded a half a turn, I'm going to have 1.394. 1.394. So if your doors, wood doors, if you put a caliper on them and they're 1 3/4, they're not 1.75. They're 1.71. That's normal. But keep in mind you got 1.394, so if your panel thickness is 1 3/8, you might need to get a little fancy, maybe use a Forstner bit. Well, whatever, you get the point. You can make that work. I don't have to explain that to you. Outside diameter of the inside ring, 0.724. Outside diameter of the exterior face, 1.035. 1.035 and outside. Okay. Nice quality item. 200-degree view. They say that you need a 9/16 of an inch bore, and the body diameter is 0.640. 0.640. No, 9/16 isn't enough, because 0.640 is greater than 5/8. Oh, forgive me, the eyes are lying to me. 0.541. 0.541 is the body diameter, so 9/16 would be 0.5625, 5875, 5625, 0.5625. So you're in real good shape with that 9/16. When you're drilling that hole, you're going to want to be aware. You're going to want to be cognizant of what you're doing. Because you are certainly not going to want to take a 9/16 of an inch bit and just go right through the door, because you don't have a lot of lip return there. What I like to do is drill a pilot hole. Use a longer bit. I like to use like a 6-inch jobber's length drill bit, so I can really make sure that I'm drilling through correctly. Drill, pull it out, etc. Both sides will therefore be marked with the dimensional properties. and then go through into the door with the proper size bit from either side. You don't want to have the wood rupture out on you. You want to be, proceed gingerly with that scenario. I like using bits that don't create that sort of possibility, like a Forstner bit, or like even a hole saw. You don't really have tear out. But if you're using a typical chisel point jobber's drill bit, it has a tendency to tear that out, especially if it's, well, any kind of wood, especially open cell woods. They seem to tear more, like oak, like a Luan, if you happen to have a Luan door. Even a walnut, you have to be careful when you're going through that material. Birch, maple, closed cell wood, but still you can get a big rip tear out of that. Now, where to locate it? Obviously, there's no hard and fast rules, except if there's a hard and fast rule about where to install them. Meaning, if it's residential, private scenario application, there's no hard and fast rules. But if you're dealing with a handicap compliant location, let's say that you're putting these in a hotel, you absolutely do have to be cognizant of where you're installing it. And an ADA compliant height on an item like that, you'll often see two viewers in a door. You put one in the normal location, let's say 60-inch from the floor, to discover that grandma can't see who's outside, so you need to be able to assist with that, and then you'll occasionally see a second one in the doors, or you'll see those installed in the hotel doors that have become ADA compliant. Generally in new construction you're going to have ADA compliant viewers. And I'm pulling up what that dimension is now so I can tell you what an ADA compliant height would be. I just simply don't remember, forgive me. To be ADA accessible, you're going to be at 43-inch above the finished floor to the center line of the prep. A standard location is 60-inch from the finished floor. Okay. Rockwood, Cal Royal, there's a link below this video to a document called Cut Sheet, where you will be able to review the ULDV200. This is a fire rated compliant version. UL listed for 90-minute doors. You could certainly have a 90-minute door with a panel in it. They just are incredibly expensive doors. They do have, Cal Royal does, additional door viewers that are going to give you standard sorts of sizes, common ones, and part numbers for an 1 3/4 thick door. Are going to be part numbers such as a 10 UL, let's back up, DV180 is going to be appropriate for a 180-degree view, 1 3/8 to 2-inch thick door range. That would be a typical and common one. In terms of them being approved for a fire rating, you're going to be looking at a ULDV200. That would be a fire rated version, and just be sure that your hardware is listed as fire rated before installing something onto a door. Anyway, there is a link below this video to the product catalog also, where you can review all of the other builders' hardware associated with Cal Royal. And finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page, where you can pull up not only all of the Cal Royal products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the Cal Royal, this is their part number 10 ULDV201 US10B door viewer, or any other Cal Royal product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.